Hey, welcome back to another episode of Who's That Girl from Roxbury, and you're here with Cordelia Moye.
African Fashion Week Boston.
So this is the crew. They're gonna be doing African Week Boston, and you know I'm a Bostonian and I'm a Roxbury girl, so here we are. And this is a really fun space in Dorchester. I didn't know it was here. Yes, June. What are the dates?
June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
All right, so get your tickets online, and they can be purchased them on
Afwbpr.
To know is, how did you all first start your fashion journey? I'm gonna start with.
Watching David Bowie music videos.
Okay. And what about you? Your fancy jewelry?
I guess I would say just at home in Zimbabwe and Botswana and South Africa, traveling a lot.
Okay.
And just seeing the influences of the diaspora in clothing, in crafts and art and stuff like that. And also just having a really creative mom, I think.
Cute sneakers. Your sneakers are super dope. I don't know if you guys can see them, but they're super. She just flexed. But anyways, okay.
I had an older friend who was into fashion design.
Okay.
And I wanted to be like her, so I wanted to become a fashion designer, but then that didn't happen. But since then, I've been inspired by different people throughout the years, namely Naga.
Okay. Oh yeah. So for all of you all that don't know, I'm just gonna put you on real quick. I met Nadra. I'm not gonna say how many years ago. I helped you with one of your fashion shows. This is some years ago. I know some people think that maybe certain artists started the trend of the turbans, but I know Nadra and my homegirl P. Y'all were wearing turbans all this before anybody in the mainstream music industry was wearing turbans and doing all that. Y'all started that. So anyway, so who started you on your fashion
For
journey?
me, it's my father. Growing up, he's always a sharp man, and I actually found out that.
So, just tell me a little bit about the upcoming fashion show. What's your name is that? What it's going? You tell me.
Okay, so the fashion show.
Yes.
We have some amazing fashion designers from all over Boston, representing the continent of Africa. Right. And the Caribbean.
Shout out to you guys.
And Dorchester, Roxbury.
Shout out to
I'm just saying, we have a really lovely variety of designers. Our models are from all over. Our models are super dope. Super dope. And we're going to have a magnificent event. We have some cultural dances. We have some musical performance. We have an award ceremony, community award ceremony at the gala. So it's a 3-day event, and I cannot leave out, we are going to have a panel discussion and community discussion on mental wellness.
Okay.
And
So that's important. They are going to do a panel. You can't hear what she just said. She said they're going to do a panel on mental health and mental awareness for the community. That's going to be a part of the event. So they can get the tickets on Eventbrite and
Afwbpr.com.
all right, AFWBoston.com. Okay, so now enough of that. I want to ask you guys some fun questions because I just like to always just want to know where people's heads are at as far as like music and just a little bit about yourself. So I want to know, who is your favorite hip hop artist? I just need a minute. Nas.
MATHOD, man.
Okay, Method Man. Nikki?
I have to think about it.
Okay. Queen Latifah.
I got a whole lineup, but I gotta say Gangstar because I'm spoiling the show.
Gangsta. Okay.
Most Def.
Most Def. Okay. Kanye. All right.
I have to think of mine.
Okay. Drake. All right. Okay, Drake. Film. What's your favorite film of all? I don't want to say of all time. Today, mine's always changed. My favorite film right now, I'm gonna go with Jason's Lyric for today.
You know me, Devil's Advocate.
That's a good one. Okay.
Yeah.
Love and basketball.
That's a good one.
So I'd have to go by genre. So I have a few. For
romantic comedy, who can play that game. For action, definitely Bruce Willis, Die Hard. For sci-fi, which is my favorite genre, I'd have to go with the Matrix series.
Okay.
I'm still thinking. That's a tough one. Come back to me.
One of the most memorable films I've ever seen that stood out to me was a film called My Dinner with Andre.
What is it?
My Dinner with Andre.
Okay. Independent?
Yeah, it was, well, yeah, I think it was an indie film, yeah.
Oh.
And I think it's kind of timely because it kind of crosses Roxbury and Dorchester. So I was in a film called Memoirs of a Black Woman.
Okay.
My friend Tato was and so it was filmed in Roxbury and Dorchester. And so I would have to say, from a perspective of an actor being involved in it, I did costume. This is where the fashion ties in.
Yeah.
Why would be Wakanda?
That's frustrating.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say mine would be in my head, but probably the Hugh Jackman Japanese horror movie. It's called
Don't Breathe.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. It's the only horror movie that's giving me goosebumps.
I'm saying, it
You're
sounds...
fanatic, and everything they make now is like, did they not see that? That one.
Y'all ain't scary with y'all movies now. Get scarier. No, don't get scary.
It has to come back to me because, like my friend next to me, I'm not a movie geek.
Okay. All right, okay. Favorite childhood memory. One of mine, because I have a couple of them, but one of my favorites is going, and all you who grew up on the block, whether you're from Harlem, whether you're from Roxbury, like I think it's like an East Coast thing maybe too. The icy lady. The icy lady used to live next door. Shout out to all my Puerto Ricans. The lady that lived on the first floor, they were from Puerto Rico. We would always get the 25-cent ices from her. She would always make the Kool-Aid ices. So I would say that's my favorite childhood memory.
Building Eagle, and then make hot chocolate, and then just stay there like the whole day. Not even like here all the time. We'll be there like the whole day. That was a big one.
For me, we lived on Seaver Street for a while, and my mother and my siblings would walk up to Franklin Park. So that was always a great memory for me.
Maybe 10, and my parents surprised me and said, "Hey, guess what you're doing today?" And I said, "What?" And they said, "They blindfolded me and took me next door. Our neighbors had a horse farm, and I started learning how to ride horses, and I've loved horses ever since." So it's been one of my favorite memories.
Definitely got to be bike riding, especially during the summertime, just going out with friends, riding bikes the whole day, getting the mongoose bikes and putting the pegs on them and getting the shiny chrome tire spokes. So it's definitely the bike riding.
One of my favorite memories, I don't know how far back we'll go, but one of my favorite memories is here in Boston, a place called The Law.
Oh yes.
And so everybody knows,
Oh, yeah.
I love dancing, I love good music, I love drum, and I'm gonna start dancing. So The Law opened at 12 midnight to 6 a.m.
Yes.
And that was home every Friday for me.
Yeah.
Turn on the fire hydrants in the
Yeah.
middle of the summer.
Yeah.
And that to me was one of my favorite childhood, just running through the middle of the street in a fire hydrant in a really hot summer day.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go with you. Yeah.
I have a lot of memories about anything that includes my family, my siblings, it's not very close. It's been the best memory for me. I remember one year, it was my birthday, my parents were working. My brother, who's like all about video games, like dedicated the day for me, like played Barbie dolls with him. So like I always have a soft spot for him because he's like my older brother, and I know I always look up to him. So anything that involves my family, my siblings.
She has the best skin, by the way. I don't know if you guys can see this on camera, but she has the best skin. This is the last question before we get out of here. I just want to know, where do you all see yourself in 5 years? Just keep it short, because it's a lot. I'm going to ask myself the question, since I'm sitting here. in the next 5 years, I see myself doing AM Life. Maybe sooner. And having the show be hopefully mainstream on some channel. Yeah.
Hopefully we graduated from nursing school and I don't know, maybe we signed to a reputable modeling agency.
Doing African Fashion Week Boston. All of us.
I guess for me, it would be finishing law school, but also continuing my career as a model.
Mine is straightforward as always. I see myself in a fine line of the movie industry and also in the movie industry also. Having my companies down, so it's a very starting process. So hopefully by then it's well established. Might be before then, but you have hope begins and never stops. But yes.
Career as a pharmacist, but also be able to expand my modeling career.
Definitely want to travel more all over the world. I want to move out of the United States to a tropical place, live in my own compound, and just be surrounded by beautiful things and beautiful people.
Wait, I got a lot to accomplish. Okay. So, but the most important thing I think that's pressing on my spirit is I want to make what I'm doing more viable in terms of raising over 300,000 for mental health in Zimbabwe. That's my major goal. So figuring out ways to do that, collaborations, partnerships. And then on the creative front, I want to try things a little bit differently. Some of the art that I'm doing, maybe record some new music and collaborations. And then the third one is to have domiciles in multiple countries. So I can travel and be able to see the world more, but also be able to bring my friends with me.
I know that's right. She's a woman with a vision. She does have a lot to do, but you can do anything. Yeah. What about you, Fly Guy?
For me, I definitely want to do some traveling. You know, go see the pyramids in Egypt or in Mexico, and also too, I want to continue on my healing journey. You know, learn more about holistic healing, and then hopefully, share the knowledge I gain with others and help them heal as well.
Okay. Thank you all for being on the show. Thank you for inviting me. I know I'm used to doing all these like vlogs and stuff like that, but I did start out just doing one-on-one interviews and doing interviews. So I love when I get back to the essence of sitting down and interviewing people. Thanks for you all for watching. If you guys want to see me do more interviews, leave your comments down below. If you want to see me do more interviews, and I will work on that. So so be on the lookout for
African
Fashion Week.
June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th at the Guild, 260 Washington Street, Dorchester, Mass. 02124. You can buy your tickets at afwbpr.com. Yes.
And she said it. Thank you all for watching. I'll leave all the information in the description box. And peace. And who's that girl from Roxbury signing out?
Right.